fans, what's going on this Saturday night, man? Detroit Pistons versus Cavaliers. Andre Drummond's big return to Little Caesars Arena, and of course, it came out with a victory. Andre Drummond was just all over the place. He started out real slow on the offensive end, but he was there right away on the defensive end. He was getting blocks, man, and just being a presence down there in the paint, something that we don't have. And then we probably won't have for a long time, to be honest. 23 points, 16 rebounds, 5 assists, some steals, some blocks, just all the things that I'm not going to say a lot of the fans, it was a portion of the fan base didn't appreciate when he was here. Now you see why it's appreciated. Your team was just horrible and didn't have a point guard and didn't have the right players. So, and he has some young guys over there, and he still is able to help them win. He doesn't have to do that every night over there. Like I said, Sexton tonight gave you 32. Garland gave you 21. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's just look at some of the stats that we got over there on the opposite end. And our team is, we just don't have anything in the paint. We just don't, because our main guy, who's a power forward, doesn't play power forward. He plays point guard for the Detroit Pistons. He plays point small forward. That's what he plays. He doesn't play center nor power forward. I knew he was gonna have a problem when Blake Griffin started hitting those threes. I knew he was doomed, because I knew later on in the game, once those legs got tired, I knew he was gonna start bricking those shots. I knew that we were going to become too reliant on him. Our young guys, the rookies, they already are. The development is already slow because they give him the ball all the time. We don't have point guards on our team like the Cavs do. We have Blake Griffin, who is Carmelo 2.0 still, just like I said last season. Every time someone gets the ball, they want to give it right back to Blake. So, yeah, that's that. I knew we were doomed from the beginning. I knew it would run out. I knew we wouldn't be able to finish the game, because it's the same scenario since last season. Man. Blake and Derrick Rose was making some of the most boneheaded damn plays that I've seen. So, they were some absolute boneheads, man, late in the game. Jerami Grant gave you 28 today, 28 and 11. You will, for the stat guys, the nerds, they would go to the stat line and say, oh, well, this, that, and the third, but the game just wasn't that, though. The game told a different story when it comes to eyeballs. And what we do here in Detroit, we take players that would be role players or key players on another team, and we bring them here and try to give them a major role. And that's what Jerami Grant is struggling with. Jerami Grant had, stars over there where he was at. We bring him here and we want him to make decisions and do more thinking as a basketball player. And he's struggling to develop that, in certain situations. Like I said, we could have probably won the game if he didn't hold on to the ball, if he knew the clock. Not just pointing out that one play, but it's just been since preseason. He plays well with other guys. So it's for him to take that next step, which, Troy Weaver doesn't believe he will, is going to take some time. So he, to me, is just like the rookies are. Like I said, he did score a lot of points today, but don't let that fool you. If you actually watch the game, you already know it looks good on the outside. But just some boneheaded plays from our veterans today, man. As far as the rookies go, didn't really get an opportunity to see much from us. Sadiq Bey, seen him for a second, but Killian Hayes was struggling at the beginning of the game. Pretty much in the first half, beginning of the game with scoring. But then he kind of snapped out of it a little bit. Made a couple of shots, got to the free throw line a little bit, and it was time for him to get out the game. So You know, Dwayne Casey is, you know how Dwayne Casey is. You know, so him, Sekou, he never puts the right lineups out there. He never puts the right lineups out there. He never puts the right people with the right people. He just can't do it. I don't understand it. I do not like that starting lineup at all. And he stuck with it entirely too long at the end of the game, and it bit us. Those dudes are tired. You had Josh Jackson and you had Mikhailuk sitting right there on the bench. Two guys, one that can come in and score in multiple ways, and then the other guys got to come in as a sharpshooter. You waited to the very last minute to put Mikhailuk in when you were pretty much already almost doomed. And so, at that point, you got him in the game where the players are already so tired that they're just standing around watching each other, is what I'm saying. They weren't moving the ball. The ball wasn't flowing anymore. It was just standing around and then somebody take a bad shot. It was to that point. They were out of gas. You're not going to be in mid-season form no time soon. You haven't played basketball in a very long time. Your legs are going to get tired. That's why, Dwayne Casey, you have to make the proper adjustments and substitute properly. But you just haven't did that since you've been here. I've been saying the same thing over and over and over. And it's just not getting better. This lineup suck. So, just, man, same old thing. Same old thing, man. Same issues we had last season. Man. Closing out games, finishing games, starting, and it's about 50-50. It's 50% the players and it's 50% who he puts out there. So it's tough. It's gonna be a long season. It's gonna be a long season, man. It's gonna be a long, dark couple of years. That's what I was talking about, and you're gonna get a good example of it because it's gonna take. The rookies we drafted are not drafted to be good right away. As much as people are they like it, and they are excited about it, including myself. The reality of it is that they're not gonna be good for a while. Like I said, they don't have the due process of summer leagues and stuff like that. I pointed that out, but these guys were drafted to be better down the line. We still haven't even seen Civitas yet, so I mean, like I said, it's gonna take time. It's gonna take time, man. And that's just that. It's no other way around it. Some of the guys that we got around here definitely won't be here in the coming years. So we can expect to see more out of these guys in the coming years. But as far as this year goes, it's just going to be up and down. It's going to be up and down for the entire team, but for the rookies, it's really going to be up and down. This thing that I was telling y'all about early in the season during the preseason, the thing that I was telling y'all about with these spurts, you're going to see spurts of chemistry pop up every once in a while. And we've seen a few of them manifest today where they start flowing, the ball was moving and they was hustling, and it's those spurts that you're going to see as a team builds chemistry, and that's just what they're going to go through for a while. So you have to look out for that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I got out of the game today. Like I said, I knew that eventually Dre was going to snap out of it. Then those guards are, y'all know very well how feisty the guards are already. They're feisty, man. And who we put on the floor, just like I said, we got to point forward, man. You know what I'm saying? We got guys that don't like to play their positions on this team. We don't have no presence down low. Only thing that Plumlee is a good passer, and that's it. He is non-existent on defense. I mean, zero on defense. He doesn't rebound the basketball. Nobody can seem to grab a rebound around here. Ain't that mighty funny? But yeah, that's another topic, and yeah, that's all I got for y'all, man. Let me know what y'all thought about the game, and I guess I'll see you guys next video.